Stay tuned. I have a couple of guests today. All about fishing with Big Kev. Today I got a couple professional anglers that I had a chance to go fishing with here this last week or so, and I'd like to get them in here and introduce them to you. Wes Sauber and Ben Roemer. Come on in, guys. All right, this is Ben Roemer and Wes Sauber. They went fishing with me here on a couple actual fishing trips. The first one was Wes. Wes, you got a chance to go ride in the old boat and go out fishing. What did you experience? What kind of fish did you catch? How big was it? Go ahead and tell the folks what you did.
It was a drum and it was probably like this big.
Yeah, how'd you catch it?
With a worm.
With a worm? Yeah, were you drift fishing?
Yep.
Drift fishing. So, did you catch anything else? What else was caught? There's what, catfish?
Catfish, a walleye.
Walleye? Crappie?
Crappie and...
Yeah.
What else?
That's pretty much it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a good day fishing. You got to use a spinning reel that day on a rod. And that was a little confusing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we got these new poles we're going to try next time. So anything else you want to add? What lake did we go to?
Kanopolis.
Kanopolis Lake. And what kind of boat did you ride in?
A Lund.
A Lund, that's right. Was it a good ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a good time. Ben, you want to tell us about your trip? You went out with us. You actually fished about 8 hours that day. You stuck in there. Wes's trip was in the evening after work, so we had a little time before it got dark. But Ben and I went out about 7 in the morning, and we didn't come off the lake till about 7 o'clock that night. So go ahead and tell them what you caught and what you missed and how big they were and all that.
I caught some crappies. I caught some catfish and a couple of white bass, I think. We did lazyman fishing and we did drift fishing. One of the catfishes was this big that we're gonna eat here soon, and one of them got away at the last second, and it was like about this big. And me and Papa had a really good day.
Yeah. So you got one that he almost got in the boat, but what happened?
I lifted it. I accidentally lifted it out of the water, and the net, my dad was doing it, it was out of the water.
Yeah.
So I had to lift it up to put it
So we try to keep the fish in the water to net them because when we lift them out of the water, they start flopping around really bad, and next thing you know, they jump off the hook. Yeah. So what we learned there was to let them fish in the water. As soon as we could get the net to them, we get them in the net, then we pick them up out of the water, right? Yeah. What would you use for bait to catch your fish?
Worms.
Worms? Explain what lazy man fishing is.
Lazy man fishing is where you basically have a bunch of fishing rods on fishing rod holders, and you just put them on there and let them sit and hang out and stuff, and you're just lazy doing nothing while you wait, so that's why it's called lazy man fishing.
Yeah, we just drifted around in the lake, didn't we? We just let the rods drift with us and the rod holders, and then when they bent over, everybody jumped up and grabbed a rod, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we went up by the dam and used the trolling motor on the boat and kind of bumped along the dam. And didn't you have a beetle spin at one time and caught some white bass where you were casting?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So we did pretty good that day. And you haven't ate your fish yet, huh?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, we cleaned it. They got to see how they clean fish. Wes got to watch the guys clean crappie at the cleaning station. What's your experience on that? What do you think about that?
Sad.
Sad?
Because they're still alive and they're cutting them.
Yeah, but that's how you harvest the fish. And that's how you put meat on the table, right?
I mean, it's the circle of life.
That's right.
So.
So we went out and got these new rods yesterday for the boys to try out when they're in the Lund. These are the new Zebco 33 Gold Max. It's supposed to be a pretty good reel. It comes with, I think, 14-pound line or 12-pound line. Metal gears in it, so it ought to be really a good rod or reel to use. And then we put the ugly stick striper rods on there. They're pretty stiff backbone rod that'll help when we're doing that lazy man fishing, right?
Yeah.
So we got some of those to put in the boat and rig up and get going. And anything else you guys want to add?
It was fun.
Fun, yeah.
Really fun.
And did you hold your fish?
No.
No? Yeah.
It's a really good way to get out of the house. I usually just watch screens all day, and it was really
Yeah,
fun.
you got off your video games and got out and enjoyed nature, didn't you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to post some pictures of the boys and their fish as soon as we get them on the video so you guys can see them. They did a real good job. But this is what fishing's all about, folks. It's getting this youth outdoors, getting them in the experience of angling, clean fun, family fun. Wes's mom and dad and brother went with us, and my wife. We had 6 of us in the boat. Had a great time. Some of them laid out in the sun. Some of them fished, told stories, had a good time. And then Ben's dad and sister and my wife went, and then the wife and the granddaughter bailed out on us and left us old guys out there floating all day.
They ditched us.
Yeah, they ditched us, but we caught the bigger fish after they left, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's what it's about, getting kids outdoors, getting fun. What's the first thing that you guys had to do before you even walked on the dock to get in the boat?
We just
We had to put our life jacket on.
Put a life jacket on. Wear them life jackets, folks. They save lives. The boys put them on before they even walk on them fishing docks. Those docks can be dangerous. They're floating with the waves. You fall off, you can get disoriented, get under the docks. Bad things can happen. So Papa's got a rule. We put a life jacket on before we even walk on the dock. We don't even get in the boat, even on the trailer by the boat ramp, do we, unless we got a jacket on. So jackets are important. Papa wears his. Everybody has a jacket. So make sure you wear your life jackets. Anything else?
Don't just stay at home all day and do screens all day. You need to actually go out and have fun and do real fun stuff.
There you go. Wes, you got anything else?
no.
No? All good? Wes has got a hat on that's a new sponsor, one of my Pro Staff sponsors, Crappie Stopper Jigs. Check them out, crappiestopper.com. Hand-tied crappie jigs, excellent jigs. We use them all the time. And then Ben's got another great group of people, Wakanda Boats in Glen Elder, Kansas. That's where we bought the Lund. Check him out on wakandaboats.com. Terry and his folks will be glad to help you out. A big shout out to Boat EFX. It's a new Pro Staff sponsor picked up this last week. Boat EFX. They got great accessories for boats, your graphs, all kinds of different things. Steps for your trailers to get in boats. Check them out. And one other Pro Staff sponsor I want to talk to you about that I picked up, Magic Bait. Magic Bait is close to our heart. They're Guthrie, Oklahoma, just down the road a little ways. Family business. They make some excellent catfish product, crappie products. They're getting into saltwater products. Check out magicbait.com for any of your bait needs, and those folks would be glad to do it, Scotty and his group. So thank you to them for helping us out and being a part of All About Fishing with Big Kev. As you can see, these boys are excited about getting on the lake. These boys had a great time in the boat, and as you can see with Ben's fish, the stories are starting early. So Stay tuned for some new videos coming out. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Without you folks, we wouldn't be able to do this. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And check us out. Appreciate you tuning in today. And we'll see you. Maybe the three of us will see you on the lake. Have a great day.